Good morning everyone, and first of all, thanks for all the support you have given me in the last video. So today's topic is a little different. Gemini just released their first open source AI agent. If you are in the dev space, you must have known about all the last couple of agents that came in the last months. So there we had Claude, then we had Codex from OpenAI, then we had WAP if you have heard of it. So these were one of the great things that came. So recently, Gemini released their own model and their own CLI tool. We'll just go through this and try to work on it. So here we have your open source AI agent. Okay, so it's open source. Create your terminal. Okay, so for developers, the command is just tool its home. Okay, you can just read through it. They have a listen feature, but we'll just straight try it now. Okay, so here's the repo. Maybe I will just add a link down there in the description. Here's the repo. It's not a problem. So we'll just go through the readme to know how to install it properly. So the quick step to ensure you have a Node.js version. I think if you are a developer, you must have worked with Node.js. So here's the CLI and the CLI following in your terminal or install it with. Okay, I'll just work with the CLI here. We have the terminal open here, and we'll just paste the command. We'll just see how it works. So let's see. Okay, so it's running. I thought my computer had some fault. Okay, that's good. Let's see. So it's running. I think if you are even not in the dev space, you'd really love it because it would give you a complete control over your computer using those CLI tools. So maybe you can, even if you are not in dev space, you can work with different things, write email, then automate your other tasks easily. Just install. Yeah.
A
Okay,
few
so here
moments
you can see
later.
that we have a list of themes here, so that's quite unique. Okay, we'll just try to select one. Maybe we'll go for which one do you guys think looks good? Okay, we got Google, GitHub Lite, default Lite, maybe Dracula. Let's try this. Okay, apply to user settings, look for settings. Let's see how it works. So I'll just log in with my Google account directly. So it's just also we'll come back to my terminal now. So here it says if ask questions, edit files or run commands. So that's most like most of the other CLI command. It works great. Be specific for the create Gemini file. Okay, so we have now a context window of 100% left. So context window is kind of memory. So here the more commands or the more operations you give it to do, it just stores them and add it into his memory. So now since we haven't given any of the commands or haven't told it to run anything, it has a 100% context window. So as soon we'll start giving it commands, you'll see that it gets slow it down or reduces the context window. Let's start with it. Let's say create a folder named Gemini CLI. Okay, so he says rebooting the human module. I don't know what this is. So allow you. So once you do this allow once, it will just let it allow for this one operation, and then the next time it will start asking again. So it has access to a lot of window of the web search. So the web search basically helps to underline the power that it provides. We'll just Okay, so you can just see that I had given it a command that create a file gemini.md and write about the best matches and scores of Virat Kohli. So what it actually did, it went into the Google search, like the Google web search, and scraped through the data it had about Virat Kohli best matches and scores. I think it done something. So I will now write a fetch information for gemini.md. So it will just write here, but since we last had given it an mkdir means permission, so it doesn't have a cd permission. To create file you need to work on cd, that's cd command, and to create folders you need to work on mkdir. So that's the permission it actually think it's needing. So we just accept it. Let's see, allow once. It works both ways. Okay, it's taking some time. So it's now created a file and देखते हैं क्या होता है. Okay. Okay, so here we have overview of all the great matches Virat Kohli have. I mean, like every match is a great man. Come on. So here we have the file. Write file writing C. Okay, so we have the file. Apply the changes. Yes, apply the changes. The more you interact with it, you would know that this would great. So I created a file that yeah, that's Virat Kohli has. So here we have added it. Now we'll just look into it. How's the file actually look? Okay, so here we have the file, and it does give a good overview with all the small paragraphs about what's the context of the match, how much he has scored, and where, time, everything. The small context is a good thing here. So yeah, that's all for now. I can see if we can do anything. Okay, so we had done our little experimentation. Now we'll just read through the docs and the repo. So the repo says yes, you can start a project using a new directory, or then you can give it commands. So here's the command was write a Gemini Discord bot. Okay, it also or can also generate the code. As you know, it's mostly for the devs. We just did a manual task with it, no problem. And the next time maybe we'll just create a Flask app or a Node.js server. Okay, we'll try it the next time. Describe the main places of the architecture, start by seeing in the. Okay, so it can read through the code. The best thing which I actually loved about it was this one: use the MCP server to integrate your local. So yeah, so it provides the architecture that Claude brought up in the early half of this year. So it can slide check during the git history from the last and group. Okay, so here you can add your MCP servers and can connect dots and make them work together. Okay, okay, so it's all fine. It's great. So for the last thing, we'll just read through the main official page. Here's not much is needed for your information, but the main thing is this. So if you are not using your own API key, you have a context window of 60 model requests per minute. So per minute you get a means you can make it do task of 60 tasks or 60 commands, and then you have model requests per day of 1K. So and it's open source available free of charge. So I think that's a great thing for if even if you're using it for free. So here's a good demo video of how it works. So yeah, so that's all. So here we are at the end, and one thing I forgot to mention was it actually uses Gemini's 2.5 Pro model by default, which was released last of the March, I guess, and it's quite good, I would say. So let's see how it does. So it actually has quite a few competitors doing great in the CLI command interface. I don't know what its advancement would look like, but since it's from Google, we can have faith on it. So try yourself, give me your little feedbacks of the video and also of the CLI tool. Let's see what we can do. If you have any inquiries or any questions regarding this, you can just drop in the comments. I'll try to resolve them. Thanks. Bye then.